Hi guys, this is Jeff at Slavens Racing. This video is about how to install the AXP Xtreme Skid Plate. Xavier over at AXP makes excellent products, and he's done some special things just for us. Like we asked him to put these extenders on. He kicked it up a notch and did a few more things at the same time. This one has like a brake pedal guard, but this hasn't worked out as well as we had hoped. I mean, it does fine, but it doesn't really give that much protection. So the next batch we get is not going to have that on there. And you know, like with every product, they all evolve over time and get a little bit better over time. And so the first thing you need to do is to put the front and the center mount in. So this is the front mount or the top mount, and it's held in by two little bolts here, and then there's kind of wings that you can't see in this video, but there's wings in this area that wrap around the frame. And this piece does not just fall right in. You got to jiggle, 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 and hold your mouth just right to get it in there, and then it just kind of drops in. But you know, it just takes a couple of seconds. It's not a big deal. And then I would leave these bolts on the side here just slightly loose and tighten those at the very end. And then this center mount, it's easy to put in. And it's really beefy. I mean, he makes really nice, strong mounts. And what consumers don't think about on skid plates is it's not so much, I mean, it's easy to build a skid plate that covers the water pumpers, covers the ignition cover or whatever, covers the linkage. That's the easy part. The hard part is holding skid plates onto the bike. All skid plates. I don't care if they're aluminum, carbon fiber, plastic, or what the hell they're made out of. It's hard to keep them on the bike. And these mounts do a good job of that. There's also a third set of mounts back here for the very back of the skid plate to keep it from going backwards, sliding back, because that's how the impact wants to always push them back. Now, I mean, there's other plastic skid plates out there on the market. We also sell the TM brand, which is very good as well. But like those flimsy flyers that come on the 6 days models that have the little Zeus fastener on the front here, those things fall off all the time. You can bang on one of those and they'll fall off. I mean, I've seen them on the trail. I've had friends with them that had them fall off. Those are extremely difficult to keep on. And when you think about what skid plates go through, you know, if you mounted this onto your bike and turn your bike on its side and got out the biggest sledgehammer you can find and just beat the hell out of it from the bottom side, that would be less impact than what these skid plates experience when you wheelie into something at 20 miles an hour, wheelie into a big log or a big boulder or whatever. I mean, there's an extreme amount of force that goes against the bottom of a skid plate. So how to mount it from here? You know, obviously get that one in, set this one in there. Now, where guys seem to run into problems is with the back mount. They'll call me up and say, I can't get the back mount on. Well, there's no instructions, at least I don't think there's any instructions with them, but the way I do it is I loosen these two back mounts, and it would be even easier if you would loosen these as well. And then all it takes is just a long flat blade, open end wrench. You just reach in through the frame and hold on to the one from the other side like this, and then use a T-handle, Allen from the bottom, and tighten it. You know, it's very easy to get them tightened again. But if they're not loosened up, that's very difficult to get it on. So I've only got these back two on, and it's still a little bit tough that way, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to slide it up in here to position, and then I'm going to kind of get my elbow right in the way of the camera here probably, and I snapped it in. And there it is. Now it kind of just stays up there while I stick the other bolts in. Now these bolts have got these nice sleeves on them, capped sleeves that really keep the bolts from pulling through the skid. These skids are 8 millimeters thick. It's the thickest one on the market. They're very, very beefy. It's a very nice product. And then you come back here and I'll show you how it covers this other link guard. So we've got a link guard on here plus this skid plate with the skid extender on it. And the reason I do that and have it that way on my bike is These skids alone, whether it be the OB skid, the Enduro Engineering skid, the SXS, the AXP, whatever type of a plastic skid you have back here, they're great for sliding or skidding across obstacles like rocks and logs. What they don't do is give the delta link, the triangular shaped link, very good protection. Because the delta link has seals that sit in the side of it where the bearings are, and then there's a pretty fine edge around those seals of aluminum, and if you only have the skid on there, you'll still damage that seal area. It will actually collapse the delta link some and make it real difficult to change the bearings and the seals and actually basically destroy the link. So I run this to protect that delta link, and then I have the AXP skid plate with the skid extender on it so that it will slide over logs. Because with this by itself, you got great protection, but it's not a good surface for sliding, and you can feel them kind of hang up a little bit. I think that's about it. It's a great product, and that's all for now.